Hello everyone, my name is Jeff Neville and welcome to Selective Imagery. Hello and welcome to a bit of everything, and it is just that. We're going to start off in Brookgreen Gardens with a video of some wild turkeys. I guess you can call them free-range turkeys, right? They're allowed to just, propagate and wander around the property of Brookgreen. As far as I know, they don't get ever see the axe come Thanksgiving time, but I thought it would be appropriate to share a few video clips of these turkeys running around. It's kind of cool. You don't often see them in the wild, depending on where you live, of course. But there are quite a few this day. And they actually flew over a small body of water and landed probably within 20 feet of me, and then proceeded just to hang around. And this is a wood duck that's also in the same Brookgreen Gardens facility at the Low Country Zoo. And another video clip of these same turkeys. Well, they're really cool to watch. As you'll see in a little bit, there's a section here where they start chasing each other around. Yeah, right about here. Guess they're just practicing to get away from humans. There we go. Apologize in advance if my voice sounds a little funny, but kind of coming down with a little bit of a cold, I guess, so but the show must go on, as they say. Got one more picture of the wood duck. They are pretty. I'm not a big duck guy, but I do like them. And now we're going to move on to Huntington Beach State Park. And here we have some short videos coming up of some very large gators that had not yet gone into hibernation. And they were in the freshwater pond, Mallard Pond. That's where they usually hang out, and then they cross the old road into Huntington Beach State Park, and they go into Mullet Pond, and then they cross the new road sometimes and go into the Marsh. So they originate from the freshwater pond. So there were a few that were still active, or somewhat active, here in the freshwater pond area, although it was at the point in time of the year where you did not see them really at all in the Mullet Pond area. but this one here was at one end of the, we'll call it a walkway, and it was bellowing at one that was at the opposite end, near the opposite end of the same walkway. And here we are with some babies. Now, I'm not sure if these were from this year's brood or not. They could have been from last year. Not much orange left in the coloration. There are quite a few of them here. And there's the tail of, I'm assuming, mom, and part of the body. And here's mom's head. It's a real large gator. Very impressive. Now here we go to a different location. This is, a couple miles away. And we got some willets flying around. Quick video of a bald eagle sitting on top of the roof, which is over a docking area on private land. Great blue heron. This area is near the Murrells Inlet Marsh walk, and here's a group of ibis flying overhead. And of course, when you get around the piers where the boats are, the birds like to stand at the top of the posts. This is a gray egret in a small area just off the waterway. The kingfisher, several pictures of the kingfisher, different poses. Beautiful bird, very uncommon to have it perched somewhere long enough to get a series of shots. They don't stay still very long. Here's just a short video of a great egret preening itself. This was actually in the same general area, a little higher up in a tree from where the kingfisher was. Coming up are just a few shots of early morning shots in that same general area. I mean, probably the only people that get up earlier than photographers in the morning are obviously fishermen. Fishermen and charter boat captains getting their boats ready to take people out to the ocean for fishing excursions. Now we move back to Huntington Beach State Park, where an osprey is in the dead trees with a fish and a series of shots. Eventually it will take off. So here's the first shot of the fish hanging low, and then a duplicate shot making the background black. I thought I would try that to do something different. And here it's prepping to fly. There we go. That's the horizontal shot, and then I did a crop and made a vertical out of it. Love the backlighting. The wings lit up nice. great blue heron with its first catch of the day, of the morning. This is on the Marsh side. And on the Mullet Pond side, there are a few ducks showing up. Showed off a little bit for me. Very funny. And then in the trees, lots of times you'll find great egrets and great blue herons together. Here's the egret by itself. A couple different poses. I like it with the pine cones around it. I think it adds to the photograph. This is a video of an ibis early in the morning. It's low tide. The oyster beds are exposed. The ibis like to go in there and pick around anything from fiddler crabs to tube worms, different types of worms that they'll pull up. Once in a while they'll get an eel, but they have no problem eating just about anything. I mean, I've seen them break apart, rip the legs off blue crabs and crack the body in half in pieces and then eat it. So they're capable of eating a lot of different things. And this is just a great blue flying off, going up into the tree line. It's a juvenile eagle that just came up out of the water. Snowy. They do a lot of preening as well. They all do. A couple shots of a bald eagle. Obviously different sky conditions here. And just a gull getting nice and low, trying to find a fish. Another snowy shot. Love the hairdo. Some Rosetta spoonbills flew in on a little island out in the pond. Now you're going to see a whole bunch of shots of an osprey prepping to dive basically to get a fish, and you'll see the end results. I was very fortunate to get the full series of activity, and I'm not showing every shot in the series, but you'll get a general idea. And they are wonderful birds of prey to watch. I mean, obviously Mark Smith has a heyday out in Florida, getting the ones out there off the ocean. So here it's kind of looking and fluttering. Now it gets into the dive position. It's going to go down and hit the water. As you can see right here, just starting to try to work its way out of the water. The next shot, you can actually see the head of the fish to the left of the body as it starts to work its way out of the water with the fish. And here's where it does its shake. It always, once it gets out of the water, it'll do a vicious shake of its head just to get the water off of it as it's flying. And here it's just taking off with its food item. I'm going to go land in a tree somewhere and eat it. And here we go. Takes a turn. and then looks down, I guess, just to say, yeah, I got you. You're not going anywhere. You're my dinner. This is a full speed shot of a wood stork, which is going to go into the tree line as well. They can move pretty good when they want to. This is not sped up. Peregrine falcon. I've not seen very many of these. Usually I'm not lucky enough to capture one of them with the camera, so I was very, very happy with this. It's a blue heron in the tree line, early morning light. Same lighting with an ibis crawling underneath the branches of the tree looking for food. Great blue in flight. Went up to the north parking lot and actually found a butterfly flying around. Figured they'd all be dead by now. Another shot, different location, falcon. This is the common gallinule. And believe it or not, there were some Rosetta spoonbills in the trees in the freshwater side, along with a red-headed vulture. Not my favorite, of course. And this duck footage is from the Low Country Zoo at Brookgreen Gardens. A few different shots of great egrets and snowy egrets mixture. And this shot is out at the damaged walkway out near the nature center, which has yet to start having any repairs. The great blue is out there in one of the observation areas that you can't get to anymore. A couple Rosetta spoonbills with a cormorant. On the way there, ran into this osprey in the tree with a fish. Just a few more pictures left. Always like bluebirds. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching my channel. I really appreciate it. Please give me a like and leave a comment, pro or con. Just please be respectful. And if you really enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And remember my motto, enjoy life, capture some of it, get out there and get some of your best images, irregardless of the genre that you choose to shoot. Take care and God bless.